Hello, and welcome to KPHA's Advocacy Day Logistics, where we'll walk you through some details for our annual Advocacy Day and how you can help advocate for your profession. You won't need to bring much, but for students and pharmacists, the most important thing is your white coat. The more white coats at the Capitol, the more of a visual impact we have. So even if you don't normally wear one at work, please wear one during Advocacy Day. For technicians and other advocates, please wear KPhA gear or the Advocacy Day t-shirt so you're recognizable as a part of our group. Note that you will be walking a lot during the day, so please wear comfortable shoes. Since it's February in Kansas and will probably be pretty cold, you can definitely bring your winter coat in. There are public coat racks on the ground level. However, as far as a purse or bag, there are public lockers, but otherwise you'll be toting the bag on your person all day, so we recommend keeping it small and light. Finally, bring your business cards for networking with both pharmacy folks as well as legislators. Next, you got to get there. Please note that there is substantial construction going on the highways around Topeka, so whether you're coming in from the east or west, I-70 narrows down to one lane at points, so definitely leave plenty of time for a backup. We recommend exiting I-70 off of 8th Avenue. From there, it's easy to get to the parking areas. Keep in mind that you'll enter the Capitol building on the north side, which is marked here in yellow. There is a small garage that you'll enter in off of 8th Avenue, but it fills up real fast during session and can take a while to get in and out of. So we recommend either a city parking garage, Crosby Place here, or City Center City here. With those, you'll pay with a card on exit, but there's also 10-hour meters located around the Capitol area. You can pay for the meters using the Passport Parking app, and we definitely recommend downloading that in advance to load up your car's information and your credit card information to make it a lot easier to just park and go on the day of. Once you're parked, you will head to the entrance off of 8th Avenue, which is on the north side of the building. And once you go in, you'll enter in through these doors marked in yellow here, and we'll go through Capitol security. Bags on the belt, people through the scanner, no big deal. Snacks and drinks are okay to bring into the Capitol. Here's our tentative agenda for the day, and just note this is very subject to change since there might be an important committee meeting or a vote on the floor that we'll want our members to attend. We'll start all day all together with coffee and pastries to pick up material, go through some skits of visits, and also get training in the legislative priorities and other topics to be aware of. You'll receive leave behind materials for legislative visits and talking points for the day. You'll then head out in groups to meet with your legislators, and we'll talk about that more in a few slides. KPhA will invite all legislators to eat lunch with us, but they're more likely to come if they know that you, your constituent, will be there. So send them a quick email in January to invite them to have lunch with you to make it more likely that they'll come and you'll have a productive lunch. Anytime you're not in meetings or other activities during Advocacy Day, you're welcome to come back to our central location since lawmakers and their staff will probably stop by, wondering why there's a big group of white coats all together. This is a great opportunity for a short chat. There'll also be students there doing health checks that will need preceptors, and you can chat with them about your pharmacy, your business, your practice. Other things that we'll have listed on your day of agenda that might be relevant would be potentially a committee meeting such as Health and Human Services, or public health, or you may be able to watch the Senate or the House when they're actually in session. After the day is over, we do encourage, if you've never been there before, there's a Capitol tours. I think the last one is at 3 p.m., and you can take part in those by meeting the Kansas Historical Society in the lobby on the ground floor. Other than that, the ground level has the lobby and the cafe. The 5 floors of the Capitols are all arranged with 4 wings, north, east, south, and west. Each room at the State House uses the same format. The first number lets you know what floor it's on, the second 2 designate the room, and the letter designates the cardinal direction. If you're ever not sure which way is north, peek down into the rotunda at the middle of the X, which has a compass to point you in the right direction. Note that stairs are the quickest way to get you from floor to floor, but there are a lot of them between floors. So eat your Wheaties in the morning or give yourself plenty of time if you want to use the elevators to get from floor to floor. In the Capitol, to find a bathroom, elevator, flight of stairs, Just walk in a circle. I'm sure people eventually learn how to navigate the building, but probably not in the few hours that you'll be in there. Next, take a few minutes ahead of Advocacy Day to look up who represents you in Topeka by visiting pluralpolicy.com and entering your home address. Maybe you already know that person well, but if not, then you can hop over to kslegislature.gov to look them up and learn more. Both of these will be in the comment section below. Here, we're checking out Senator Jeff Pittman out of District 5 in the northeast corner of our state near Leavenworth, which we know that by clicking on the district map, and you can check out and see what other districts are around, as well as the border lines of his district. You can then also see the committees that he serves on, as well as those that he's in leadership of. You can see a voting record, and then also any bills or resolutions that he's put his name on. You can also check out where to find Senator Pittman. In the Capitol, you'll see that he offices out of room 124E. Remember from the last slide, we'll find that on the first floor, East Wing. You can also then see the phone number for his office, as well as an email. Be sure to save that email for a follow-up thank you after the meeting. You can also check out and see below where they live, what they do, and a spouse, if applicable. KPhA will be working with our lobbying group to make appointments with legislators for you and your colleagues. When you register, you'll enter your home address to ensure that you're paired with others in your district and will meet with the legislators that specifically represent you. Each group will have somebody experienced with advocacy to lead the way, but the most important thing will be you telling your story to the person that represents you. The meetings will be short but important, so definitely have your talking points ready to roll. Once you enter the office, you'll be greeted by an office assistant who works with one or more legislators. Let them know that you're there for your 10 a.m. appointment, and they'll either show you back or have you hang tight. Sometimes they may need to reschedule you. If that happens, no worries. Days can change on a dime at the Capitol based on a meeting running long or short, and we'll roll with the flow. When you sit down with your legislator, they'll probably want to know a little bit about you and your practice, so spend some time educating them on what a pharmacist or technician does, and especially if you have a unique role or interest. We all play an important role in the healthcare system, but many people don't even know that a pharmacist or technician is there. Then you can share some KPhA talking points, but use them to tell the story of why the legislation that we're advocating for matters to you and your practice and your community. If you're nervous, we recommend scripting out a few points and practicing them on your peers and friends. Great, you're ready to go. Don't forget to RSVP ahead of time so we can make an appointment with your legislator and have enough food for everyone. Be sure to follow us on social media, and especially during legislative session, keep an eye on your inbox for advocacy alerts. You can also check out the advocacy section of our website to learn more about our legislative priorities for the year and other upcoming events.